Welcome back to the show, everyone. It's called AZLuxuryTour.com. If you are in San Diego, Palm Springs, Orange County, or Santa Barbara, we're going to be looking at Arizona real estate, Arizona prices. Our co-host is
Mike Certo with Fairway Independent Mortgage.
And our guest is Steve. Introduce yourself.
I'm Steve Valentine with Realty Executives Professional Standards and the Valentine Group, and we specialize in investment real estate and strategies.
In fact, let's talk about a story you got here, a major intersection. Where was this first property we're going to talk about?
So, great story, 67th Avenue in Olive. A friend of mine, our pool service company, we sold them a house back in about 10 years ago for $56,000.
And that was fantastic. Again, there was a downturn, but you got them a smoking price on this.
Correct.
And then over the time, it reappraised at?
So we're up to 200 now, 10 years later.
And again, you help people with strategy, just like you helped this individual. Tell us what you did with that.
So what we did was we were able to get them a good refinance and pull the equity out, which in turn gave them the down payment to buy 2 more properties.
And that's what you do, is being able to strategize on where to go, what to do. You have in-house, a sister company that's a property management.
Correct.
And you've got, now with the money, again, we're seeing some pictures of the other homes they bought. Where's the other home?
So they bought another home, 43rd Avenue and around Cactus, Peoria, and then they bought another home up in the Cool Pines of Flagstaff that they turned into a vacation rental.
So they can get up there during the summertime, get out of the heat, but they can also rent it out. This is fantastic.
Right.
And again, your goal here is to help people strategize to expand their wealth, but having a good lender is the most important key here.
Absolutely.
Let's talk a little bit about financing, pulling cash out.
When you're working with an investment property, you can pull up to 80% of the equity out of the property to roll it into future purchases. And when you go to purchase another investment property, you can put down as little as 15%, but most investors want to do 20 to 25% to maximize on the best interest rates. Interest rates on a 30-year fix for an investment property are still running in the high 4% range. And depending on if you're looking for a 15-year fixed, if you've got more of a short-term investment strategy, say your kids are going to go to college in 15 years, you want to end up with a free and clear property, then a 15-year fixed strategy would work as well, down in the low 4s, high 3% range.
And again, you work on the strategy to help that investor figure out what they can, what they can't do, and plan for the future.
Correct. The strategy comes in many different ways. It's not just the property, but it's the price it's buying. We buy a lot of stuff off market. And then it's also the type of property. Because we have the sister property management company, we have the ability to zero in on what's really good rental properties based on size, based on location, all those things, because we've had a lot of investors that end up with a 4,000 square foot house. That's not always great when it comes down to the turn. So we really strategize with a property management company on what the best investment is.
Excellent. And you'll agree, talking to the lender is most important thing.
Absolutely. The financing is so key to the strategy and sitting down and figuring out whether we want to go 15 or 30 in order to make that play when it comes down to doing the financing.
Excellent. Great segment. If you're in California, come on over and invest in Arizona. Thank you both so much. Got to do a break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.